Hello my beautiful people, you welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we have this new spell with manifestation of using this one. But in case you are new here on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe down below and press notification bell on. When I post my video, you'll be the first one to get my notification. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video and don't forget to comment down below if you have any suggestion or you have any question of the video. Today we are back again and we have this a powerful spell with manifestation when you at home. How you can making a specific person fall in love with you without saying a word or without saying anything immediately when you at home. Before we starting doing this kind of spell, make sure that you're having a belief on this spell, you're having a trust on this spell, and you're having a faith that this spell will work for you, and then you can proceed in doing the spell. Because of the power which you have inside in yourself, the vibration which you have inside in yourself, and don't forget about the energy which you have inside in yourself. When you do this kind of spell, it will be easy to work for you as it work for others. Just watch my video till the end and I will telling you exactly how the way you can making someone fall in love with you non-stop all the time, and the distance is not a barrier. There's a few ingredients we need to have before we start in doing this kind of spell. The first ingredient, make sure that you're having a sea salt, and this is my sea salt, the one which I'm having today. There's other people they want to asking me if in case they don't having a sea salt, what else they can take. If in case you don't having a sea salt, I will telling you what else you can take. The next ingredient, make sure that you're having a piece of paper, and this is my piece of paper of today. You can using a pink piece of paper, you can using an orange one. Remember that never use a black piece of paper on this spell. And even a white plain piece of paper you can using for this kind of spell. The next ingredient, make sure that you're having honey, and this is my honey, and I want to share with you on how you can using this honey to make someone fall in love with you, and this is a raw honey. And also the last ingredient, make sure that you're having a cinnamon stick. If in case you don't having a cinnamon stick, then you're using a cinnamon powder. As you can see it on my video how the way I having it right here. But in case you don't having a cinnamon stick, then you can proceed in doing the spell. So, how the way you can make this spell when you at home? Just watch my video till the end and I will telling you exactly how you can making someone, how you can make a specific person to fall in love with you non-stop, and distance is not a barrier. So, how you can do it? Just watch and then you will see. First of all, I need to having a piece of paper with me, and this is my piece of paper. For this kind of spell, I recommend myself to using a pink piece of paper, but if in case you don't having a white one, using a white one, yellow one, red one, or any kind of color if you're having out there, but not a black one. Then after that, writing the name of the specific person. Then when you're writing the name, remember to writing his or her full name like this. This is the first time and this is the second time. And keep writing his or her name. Keep writing his or her name too. And also keep writing his or her name. I know there's other people they can asking me how many times you need to writing his or her name. You can writing the same when I writing right here, only 5 times, and remember to writing his or her full name. Then after you finishing writing his or her name, as you can see it on my video, you need to having this a piece of paper. And after you having this a piece of paper, you need to put in here this a piece of paper, as you can see it on my video how the way I putting it here. The next ingredient, make sure that you're having a small bottles or a small container or anything which you're having out there to make sure that this spell is kind of work for you. Taking a small container with you, as you can see it on my video how the way I taking my small container. The next ingredient, make sure that you're having a sea salt with you, and this is my sea salt. Putting sea salt with you. But before we're putting a sea salt, remember that to putting this, to having just a match, and then putting the light from the a cinnamon stick. After you're putting a match from the cinnamon stick, you see that the smoke is getting outside from this cinnamon stick. So then putting here close to your spell. When you do the spell, all the smoke will be around, so to awake and collecting the energy from this spell. And then put it inside the sea salt inside the container. And then after you putting the sea salt inside the container, as you can see to my video how the way I put it inside the container, then I'm doing like this, then to make sure that I attract love from this specific person, someone to loving me forever. The way I'm doing like this, you need to speak and you need to chanting and make sure that the smoke is getting out from this cinnamon stick like this. Then after you finishing chanting and speaking, the next is we need to have this piece of paper with us. And this is the one which I'm using today. And helping it just to holding like this. And after holding like this, you need to put it inside to the container or a small bottles. As you can see to my video, how the way I'm doing it right here. And then after that, the next is we need to having honey. And this is my raw honey of today. Taking honey with you and then measure the size of honey. As you can see to my video, how the way I measure my size of honey. And then after you measure the size of honey, just adding some honey inside to your container or small bottle. Remember that if you having enough honey, adding enough honey as much as you have out there. And after you're finishing adding honey inside to the container, remember that I having my application from the Google Play Store. If you want to download some new video and want to getting extra video, please don't forget to downloading my application called Cutie Flora. You can download my application and then you will getting some extra video. Then after you finishing adding honey to the small container, the next is we need to having some water. We need to put in some small little bit water and put it inside to the container. And then after I put it inside to the container, you don't need to put in a lot. You can just put in a little bit. As you can see to my video, how the way I put in it a little bit. Take like this and then starting moving around. You can shaking this mixture and then while you're talking and while you speak. And what you need to say is, you need that you want to attract love. You want to making him or her fall in love with you. You are like a salt. And with the food, with no salt, there's no a taste. And you are like a honey. Honey is very tasting. So you are sweet like a honey. And keep talking and mention his or her name just for 5 times up to 7 times. It depends on the times what you're writing on the piece of paper. And then after you finish moving around and mixing it around, as you can see to my video, how the way I'm mixing this around. Then after that, say like, I keeping you here. So you will fall in love with me and loving me forever. And then after you keeping it here, as you can see into my video, how the way I keeping it here, then the spell is ready to use. So who can using this kind of spell? This kind of spell can using anyone who wants a relationship. Anyone who want to making him or her fall in love with them, they can using this kind of a spell. This kind of spell is really powerful for the woman, also for the man. If you want to know exactly how the way you can taking this kind of spell, make sure that you believe, you trust, and you having a faith, and the universe will surprising you. Remember that Jesus said, when you having a faith, you will moving a mountain from one place to another place. And this is the best way you need to have. You need to having a faith on this spell. You need to having a trust on this spell. And you need to having a believe on this spell. And the spell will surprising you with this result. And if you are ready to receiving a miracle, just comment down below. You are ready to receiving a miracle from the universe after you're doing this kind of spell. Keep this container just to your house just for 3 days up to 7 days. It depends on you. It depends on what is going on into your relationship. If you feel like someone already fall in love with you, just taking this water and go putting on the place which there's a glowing tree. If in case you're getting very sweet tree, also to be better. Maybe orange tree, maybe mango tree, or any kind of tree. But if in case you're getting also a banana tree also, you can go and put this water into a banana tree. And then just keeping this piece of paper, boil it there to the banana tree. And then say you want your relationship and love to glowing like this banana tree. And then after that, you'll be already finishing doing the spell. So what exactly the time you can do this kind of spell? On this kind of spell, you can do it maybe early morning when you wake up from 6 a.m. up to 10 a.m. Just choosing the time by yourself and you can do the spell. On the last day when you need to go and throw out this water, you can do any day also. The time when you're making the spell, or the time when you go and pull this water into the tree and boil the piece of paper there. And I recommending people using a banana tree just to make sure that this spell is work for you. And this is the way how it will work. For the woman who are in the period time, I know you want to ask me, right? But if in case you are in the period time, don't stress yourself. You can proceed in doing the spell. There's no problem. And everyone can do the spell. Even you who watching this video. Do it immediately after you see this video. And then you will see exactly how the way to work for you. It's very simple and easy to take in it. And someone will fall in love with you without saying a word. Till next time, thank you for watching and thank you for being with me. Bye-bye.